Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
21.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
21.
Watch the safety creep.
11. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Redskins 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Watch twist.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. 28 yards. That's good for the Washington Redskins.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, boy.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
Jackson to throw again. His throw incomplete. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
54. Mike 54. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Jackson will throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There is a hush indeed. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will take over at the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got this.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Watch the slant.
Bravo. Hey, Mike 51. Hey, gun. Let's get in there now.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14, Redskins nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's baby.
26. He's coming. Pilot, 64. Weak. 21.
On first down, here's Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Sponge. No. 12, fellas. Here we go.
This is Breida. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
gun.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen. Check 50. Mike's 54. Mike's 50. Focus, defense, focus.
Hey, watch that.
Jackson now, throwing again. Wright's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tackles.
Jackson on first down, looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
It's going to be a long.
I got you.
It's going to be a long.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Alert 3. Switch.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Now Jackson going to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
54.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. Deuce.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Hey, let's go.
21. Here we go. 13.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here we go. Check. 11. 21. Hey, team 6. I got you.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Keep playing hard.
and 6.
Let's get it. Let's go. 18 Gator. Go.
I'm trying to collect.
Mike 5-4. High shot. Mike 5-4. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's big win.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This is the tight end Fant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, he can't hang. He's not going to get me.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. He's got his tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On the draw, this is Love. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Complete to right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Watch the pass. Two times. Three down. Hey, Max 50, baby.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams...
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Quit talking about it and bring it. 56 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 56. Mike's head, yeah.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
56, Mike 56. I got you. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
I got this.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Hey, gun.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
I got you.
On first down, Coleman, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, let's go. Hey, tank.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180!
Drop deep.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here's Mostert. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson. Looking for right, and he finds him. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
And he's got this down to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
54. Mike's 54. All right, T, let's go.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Mike, 54. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch.
Go, go. 54. Let's go, D.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Throwing again. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 50, Mike, 50.
Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Out, 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 out. Check 37, check 37.
Hey.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Kill, 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 kill. Check four.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
That's what I'm
You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Boys, 56. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
21. Here we go. I got you. Hey, Haywood.
Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert! Hey, gun.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Lucky.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. T.J. Watt. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So now it may look bleak, but this one not over. They do have all 3 timeouts.
Even at this point on the field where it looks like, you're really backed up, hold them to a field goal. That's the mantra right now. You hold them to a field goal. You still got a chance to take care of business on the other end, but you're right. The 3 timeouts are going to be key. How well they use them to preserve clock as well as stopping them, that's the key to giving them a chance to win.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next, the score, Redskins 31, 49ers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Mostert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go.
As he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, gun. Lock.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
21.
One final try now for Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Switch.
Well, Mike 51. One, Omaha. 21.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Redskins, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.